Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep attracting the wrong people into my life? Why do toxic friends, unavailable partners, or draining relationships seem to appear again and again, as if on repeat? Is it bad luck, or is there something deeper happening beneath the surface of your reality? What if I told you that the reason you keep attracting the wrong people is not random at all? It's a mirror, a lesson, a vibration you've been unconsciously carrying with you. And until you understand it, the cycle continues. Today we are going to dive deep into the truth behind why you attract the wrong people, through the lens of psychology, spirituality, energy, and the laws of the universe. We'll uncover hidden patterns, karmic debts, shadow aspects, and even the subconscious wounds that silently shape your relationships. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this happens, but also how to break free from toxic cycles, shift your energy, and start attracting the right people into your life. So, take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's begin. Relationships are mirrors. Every single person who enters your life will reflect something back to you. Sometimes it's love, kindness, and joy. Other times it's rejection, manipulation, or pain. But here's the secret. Even the painful reflections carry meaning. They reveal the unhealed wounds within you. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This means the people you attract are often the embodiment of unconscious parts of yourself. If you attract people who don't value you, it may reflect the part of you that struggles to value yourself. If you attract partners who abandon you, it may mirror the fear of abandonment already living inside you. If you attract those who take advantage of your kindness, it may reveal boundaries you've never fully built. It is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to recognize the mirror and choose differently. In psychology, there is a concept called repetition compulsion. It explains why we unconsciously recreate familiar dynamics even if they hurt us. For example, if as a child love felt inconsistent or conditional, you may grow into an adult who feels strangely drawn to partners who are emotionally unavailable. Why? Because your nervous system recognizes it as familiar. It confuses familiarity with safety, so you don't consciously choose toxic relationships. Your subconscious repeats old wounds in an attempt to fix them. It's as if your soul is saying, maybe if I live this story again, the ending will be different. But it rarely is, unless you become aware, unless you consciously break the pattern. Beyond psychology, there is also energy. Your vibration, your aura, your state of being, all of it sends a frequency out into the universe. The law of attraction tells us like attracts like. But here's the nuance. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If deep inside you carry wounds of unworthiness, fear, or lack, you will magnetize people who match that frequency. On the other hand, if you cultivate self-love, worthiness, and alignment, you attract those who honor and reflect that same energy back to you. Energy doesn't lie. People feel your vibration before they even hear your words. This is why the inner work, meditation, healing, raising your frequency, is not just spiritual. It's practical. It literally changes who enters your orbit. From a spiritual perspective, relationships are never accidents. Every soul that enters your path does so with purpose. Sometimes it is karmic, unfinished lessons from past lifetimes repeating themselves until they are healed. Sometimes it is dharmic, people sent to guide you, awaken you, or push you toward your higher path. And sometimes it is simply a mirror to remind you of the work you still need to do within. If you find yourself attracting the wrong people again and again, ask yourself, what is the lesson here? Am I meant to finally learn self-respect? Am I meant to close karmic cycles of dependency or pain? Am I meant to awaken to my own power by saying no to what no longer serves me? When you see life as a classroom, even the wrong people become teachers. To break toxic cycles, you must look into the shadow. The shadow is the hidden part of yourself. The emotions, desires, and wounds you have buried. When you deny your shadow, it shows up in the people you attract. For example, if you suppress anger, you may attract people who explode with rage, forcing you to confront it. If you hide your need for validation, you may attract narcissists who trigger that wound. If you avoid loneliness, you may attract partners who abandon you, pushing you back into solitude until you face it. Shadow work means shining light on what you've hidden. Journaling, therapy, meditation, or simply asking yourself, what is this person teaching me about myself? The shadow doesn't disappear, but when you integrate it, it no longer controls your relationships from the dark. One of the most concrete reasons you attract the wrong people is weak or non-existent boundaries. Boundaries are not walls, they are gates. Gates that protect your energy while still allowing love in. Without them, you send an unconscious signal. I will accept whatever you bring me. And toxic people sense it immediately. Healthy boundaries are an energetic filter. They tell the universe, I only welcome respect, love, and truth. So ask yourself, where have I been too lenient? Where have I been afraid to say no? Because every no to the wrong person is a yes to your own self-worth. Many toxic cycles are rooted in the inner child, that tender younger version of yourself that still lives inside you. When that child did not feel safe, loved, or seen, it grows into an adult who unconsciously seeks those missing pieces in others. But the truth is, no partner, no friend, no mentor can give your inner child what only you can. Reparenting yourself, speaking to your inner child with love, giving her safety, comfort, and validation, shifts everything. Because when your inner child feels safe within you, you no longer seek safety in the wrong people. One hidden reason why you keep attracting the wrong people is attachment to identity. If you secretly see yourself as the savior, you will attract people who need saving. If you see yourself as the victim, you will attract those who play the villain. If you see yourself as unworthy, you will attract those who confirm it. When you detach from these old identities, when you rise above the role you've unconsciously been playing, your reality shifts. Remember, you are not the role you once played. You are the director now. Every toxic relationship is painful, but pain itself is alchemy. It transforms you. The wrong people reveal the strength of your boundaries, the depth of your healing, and the power of your self-love. In spiritual terms, they are initiators. They burn away illusions and leave you purified. If you allow it, every betrayal becomes wisdom. Every heartbreak becomes an opening. Every wrong person becomes the reason you finally choose yourself, and this is the true alchemy, turning pain into power. So, how do you finally break the cycle? Awareness. Recognize the pattern, write it down, see the mirror clearly. Inner healing. Do the shadow work. Heal the inner child. Release old wounds. Boundaries. Build strong but loving boundaries. Let your energy filter the wrong people. Raise your vibration. Meditate, align, cultivate gratitude. Become what you wish to attract. Choose differently. When the same lesson appears, pause. Don't repeat the old response. Choose new. Every new choice creates a new reality. One of the deepest roots of attracting the wrong people is the level of self-worth you carry within. When you believe you deserve very little, you will unconsciously settle for crumbs. You will tolerate behaviors that drain you, hoping that one day the other person will see your value. But here's the truth. People treat you according to the standard you set for yourself. If your inner belief says, I'm not enough, You invite people who confirm it. If your inner belief says, "I deserve respect, love, and reciprocity," you magnetize people who meet you at that level. Raising your standards is not arrogance. It is self-love. It's saying to the universe, "I will no longer negotiate my worth." Have you noticed that when you desperately want someone to like you, they often pull away? But when you are fully aligned and at peace with yourself, people are naturally drawn to you. This is because desperation carries a frequency of lack, while alignment carries a frequency of wholeness. When you chase love out of fear of being alone, you radiate an energy that pushes people away or attracts those who will exploit that neediness. But when you embody fullness, confidence, and self-trust, you no longer need to chase, you magnetize. True connection never comes from desperation. It flows from alignment. In spiritual traditions, detachment is key. Not detachment as coldness or indifference, but as freedom. When you cling too tightly to people, hoping they will fill your emptiness, you give away your power. You become attached to an outcome, and attachment always creates suffering. Detachment instead allows you to love fully without fear of loss. It creates space for relationships to be authentic, not forced. When you let go of control and trust that the universe will bring the right people at the right time, you stop holding on to the wrong ones. Finally, let's look at this from a higher perspective. We are living through a collective awakening. Humanity is shifting, and so are relationships. Many of the wrong people in your life are not just random encounters. They are soul contracts, agreements your soul made before incarnating to learn certain lessons, to break certain chains, to prepare you for your higher mission. Some people enter your life only to awaken you through pain, others to challenge your strength, others to guide you toward your path. When you realize this, even the wrong people are not mistakes. They are stepping stones, and when the contract is complete, you are free to move on. You do not have to keep attracting the wrong people. You are not doomed to repeat cycles forever. When you heal, when you rise, when you choose differently, the universe responds. Suddenly, the people in your life begin to shift. Toxic patterns dissolve. New, aligned connections appear. The right people are waiting for you. People who respect you, honor you, love you, and grow with you. But they can only enter when you close the door to the wrong ones. So take this as your sign to stop chasing what wounds you and start embodying what heals you. This is what Eclipser a Soul is here for. This channel is not just about videos, it's about transformation. Here we dive into psychology, spirituality, mysticism, and consciousness to help you awaken to your highest self. We break illusions, decode reality, and empower you to shift your life at the deepest level. If you felt something resonate today, imagine what's possible when you fully step into this journey. Subscribe and let's grow together. Because when you shift your soul, you shift your entire reality. Welcome to Eclipser a Soul.